Oh, welcome to my humble store. What's your buying, stranger?
Let's see. I think I'm in the mood for another superhero game. But no rings. I already had to deal with that ball ache.
Only the finest goods in my shop, stranger. You look like a Batman fan. With the new Lego game being announced, how about Batman Dark Tomorrow to whet your appetite?
No, actually, I think I'm in the mood for something that isn't Batman or Spider-Man.
Ah, I see you're only interested in the exceptionally rare. Well, how about The Flash for the Sega Master System?
You got any Wonder Woman games?
What? No, they're never gonna make a Wonder Woman game. Are you crazy?
Okay, well, what's that game right there behind you?
Oh, that's just Aquaman Battle for Atlantis for the GameCube.
How the fuck did Aquaman get a game of all people, and not Wonder Woman?
I don't know.
Okay, let's narrow down the search a little. The last two games I reviewed was DC related, so let's get a Marvel game.
Ah, well then how about Fantastic Four for the PS1?
You just made that up.
Nope, that's totally real.
Seriously?
Yep.
Do you have anything else?
Well, I also have Silver Surfer for the NES.
I'll take the Fantastic Four. So today we're going to talk about the first Fantastic Four game, and technically the only one if you don't count movie tie-in games. And I know for a fact a lot of people don't want to remember those games. For now though, I'm only going to talk about the PS1 game. Maybe I'll talk about the movie ones in a later date. Developed by Probe Entertainment, a subsidiary of Acclaim, who published the game. You know, this company sounds familiar. I wonder what other games they made. Son of a bitch! How come no matter where I go, you always find a way back? During development, apparently they realized this game was going to be shit, but they had to finish it anyway because of contractual obligations. So you know that's a good sign. Even on the cover, the Fantastic Four looks disinterested. Well, Sue Storm looks disinterested at least. Mr. Fantastic looks disgusted, Ben Grimm looks pissed, and the Human Torch is telling the viewers, up yours. Fantastic.
Say that again?
But you want to know something interesting? They took that from the comics. That's Fantastic Four number 416. They couldn't even bother making an original cover. Alright, let's get this game actually started now.
Mr. Fantastic! Invisible Woman!
Wow. I don't know how the hell you could have had worse CGI than the first Tekken game, but my god, you did it! This whole thing just looks really weird. It sort of reminds me of that Mortal Kombat animation VHS tape where they had like the fight scenes and they were in CGI for some reason. Well, let's just see what this intro is all about. And you know what? This might be someone's first entry to the Fantastic Four. Let's see how the game introduces you to the team.
Mr. Fantastic! Invisible Woman! Clobbering time! Human Torch!
Flame on!
Well, that explained nothing. Fantastic.
Say that again?
I I don't even know what the idea was. Why bother with the crappy CGI? Hell, you guys already didn't give a crap about the cover. Why not just make the opening the Fantastic Four cartoons opening? At least then that would have explained something. Okay, let's actually break this whole thing down a bit. But let's start with the positives. I like that the music for Mr. Fantastic sounds like a jazz player who keeps trying to start but keeps getting interrupted. While Mr. Fantastic fights Gollum and his shadow clones to get the ring, I guess. And, nope, that's it. That's all the good things I got for this intro. It would have been nice if we got context. Maybe explain what the game's about, or hell, maybe have the team fighting together. Like, none of this makes sense. You have Mr. Fantastic fighting Gollum, Sue Storm apparently left the stove on, the Thing just starts attacking people out of nowhere, and Johnny Storm is... late? I guess? Alright, let's just move on. Well, this menu is fantastic.
Say that again?
So how are we going to handle the main menu of our new Fantastic Four game? I know! We'll have the Thing just bobbing his head to the music and grimacing! Genius! So this is the menu. It doesn't really scream you're about to embark on an epic superhero adventure, and it's more like the Thing just doesn't want to take his morning pills.
Open up! It's time for the pill!
Oh, barnacles, I hate the pill.
Now we have to select our hero.
Select your hero.
There's 5 to choose from, and of course it's obvious who we have to select. There's Mr. Fantastic, Sue Storm, Human Torch, The Thing, and... She-Hulk.
She-Hulk.
No, it's okay. I just wasn't expecting She-Hulk. Man, this game can't do anything right, can it? Okay, so with the brief research that I did, it's not completely out of nowhere that She-Hulk is in this. She did replace the Thing for a time, so she was an official Fantastic Four member for a bit. I also think she was crashing on their couch at the time. But, be honest, if you were a kid in the 90s and you weren't a huge comic book fan, would you really know who She-Hulk is? I mean, hell, did you even know who She-Hulk was before the Disney Plus show came out? I did, but I was the nerd in my school. And this game has never mentioned her once. The back of the case didn't. I'm assuming the instruction manual probably would have, but I couldn't find the manual online anywhere, and I'm assuming it's just like 2 pages on how to play the game. Hell, not even the opening mentioned her.
Mr. Fantastic.
And She-Hulk.
Invisible Woman.
And She-Hulk.
The Thing. It's clobbering time.
She-Hulk. Look, I get it. You needed a 5th player so that no one was stuck being the Human Torch. But you know who was way more popular than She-Hulk, especially in the 90s, and who was actively interacting with the Fantastic Four? Spider-Man! Like, you slapped Spider-Man on the cover, and you maybe would have gotten a few more sales out of this. And what the hell was stopping you from having She-Hulk, Spider-Man, and Herbie as a choice? I would have played as Herbie. Okay, be honest. Before the new movie came out, did you even know who Herbie was? Alright, let's actually get this game... Okay, what the hell? Attack of the Mole Man! Navi, what the hell are you doing here? Plucked from the headquarters by a mysterious beam, the Fantastic Four are plunged into a city full of chaos. So the Fantastic Four got teleported by a mysterious beam, and by the Fantastic Four, I mean She-Hulk. I'm guessing these are the Mole Men. And this is the game. A 2.5D style beat 'em up. And you know what? That doesn't sound terrible. It might have made more sense if you made this an Avengers game or an X-Men game and not the Fantastic Four, but whatever. The concept isn't terrible. The rest of the game is. So you go around and fight basically the same types of enemies you're going to be facing the entire game. Small guys and big guys. You have this HUD here, but good luck understanding it right away. For me, I eventually figured out that this is the health bar, not this green bar or this percentile thing. I still don't really know what that is. The green bar is for your special powers, something the game never fucking tells you. Again, I'm guessing the instruction manual probably had it, but you could have at least had it on the pause screen, or at the very least not make it different for everyone. You have 3 special attacks, 2 of them costing no bar, and honestly it's probably what you would be using all the time if it wasn't so horrific and a pain in the ass to use. And then you have a special attack that takes half of the energy bar. And it's not like a screen clear or an ultimate move or anything, there's literally no difference as far as I know. You also don't really have combos, you know, something that's essential for beat 'em ups. You have light attack, heavy attack, jump, and block, and that's it. And the attacks feel sluggish when you use them. Also, if you keep using the same attack over and over, you get awarded with the Sacred Cheese. But that does nothing! The game's just making fun of you for using the same attack over and over again. Well, you know what, game? Maybe you should have gave me more than 2 moves to use. So you go from one end of the level to the other end of the level, fighting the same generic enemies, and that's it. Besides like the boss level, every level does this. There's 5 chapters total in this game, with each one having different amount of stages. So while I was playing through the first 2 stages, I stumbled upon a mini-boss. This thing. God, I wish I could tell what it was, but for some reason, this is the brightest I can make this game. I think it's like the mole monster that they fought in their first comic, but God, I can't fucking tell, honestly. And all he does is slam his fist down, and if you don't jump, you get knocked down and take damage. Well, how the fuck do I fight this guy? I can't attack him, I can't walk around him to just go past, the jump attack sucks, and I'm dead.
Game over.
Well, She-Hulk wasn't even in the group there. It was just something that happened off screen, I guess. Yeah, so I had to look this up, and honestly, it was kind of bullshit. So there's one other move I didn't mention. You can throw enemies and objects. The game never really showed this off. Like, in the first stage, maybe you could have had like an obstacle that you need to throw stuff in order to get through. You know, to show people that throwing is a move and sometimes necessary to get past some of the bosses. But here's the bullshit part. You have to throw the rocks that the ink blob drops when he attacks. But because they're textured like the fucking floor, and the before mentioned TV or the game not letting me see, I ended up just running around, flailing about, just hoping I got close enough to attack one of the boulders.
You've killed me!
Good.
After each stage, if you went through it without dying, you get an extra life. But there's a catch. You have to fight one of the 3 guys in a 1v1. Like Dragon Man.
Dragon Man.
Who?
Okay, apparently he is a Fantastic Four character for like a really long time. Is this a good time to mention that I never really read a Fantastic Four comic? Like, the most I know about them comes from like an Avengers book or Spider-Man. Anyway, according to my research, he's a dragon-like android. Okay, seems kind of unnecessary to make him an android and a dragon. Who was created by Professor Gilbert to fill the void left by the loss of his family. Because everybody knows that a dragon is a good substitute for your wife. But the images show that he's purple. Or in the Wiki's case, Ahsoka Tano, for some reason. And in-game, he's green. And this motherfucker cheats! Like Ken from Street Fighter 2 cheating.
She-Hulk versus Dragon Man. Get ready.
Hadouken! 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 Hadouken!
Each one of the challengers cheat in some way. Like Iceman.
The Iceman cometh.
Oh, no, game. Yeah, that was definitely fair. And the Incredible Hulk. Bruce, it's me, your cousin! Like, seriously, how am I supposed to counter this shit? So you get the extra life, but you have to beat one of the 3. And if you lose the extra life. Kind of pointless, really, then. But this game is also basically an arcade game, so you have limited lives and limited continues. You know, I hate when home console games that are arcade-like has this kind of shitty mechanic. The whole point of the continues is to take your money. If I'm playing this at home, it should be in free play mode with an option to do limited continues to add to the challenge. And as a matter of fact, you can actually play free play mode through cheating. You just go on over down to options and scroll all the way down, then you press L1, L2, R1, and R2 at once to bring up the extra menu. For this, I only did free play, and I also give myself level skip in case the game messed up. Honestly, looking back, I probably could have kept that off until that actually happened. You can also set the difficulty, set how many lives you have and how many continues, but in free play mode, that doesn't really matter. You can also set drones to on so that you can play with CPUs as the other players. That's honestly really cool, not a whole lot of games do that. And this game, I was told, you need all 4 of them for something later at the end. So, with my brother, who was Mr. Fantastic, I was the Thing, and the CPUs were the Storm siblings. So, with that, let's get the rest of the story going. And what is the story exactly, I hear you ask? Well, there is none. Again, there might have been something in the manual, but I don't have that, so I just gotta go with what the game shows us. And online, of course. So, according to the first chapter blurb, a mysterious beam teleported the Fantastic Four. Could you not show that in a cutscene? Or, hell, just comic stills? The team doesn't even interact with each other in the game. So, playing the game with bots, and they're just as brain dead as I thought they would be. They just run into enemies and attack mindlessly. And God forbid you walk near a bridge or other small area. Well, to be fair with the bots, it is kind of bullshit. And, oh no! A demon! Is this a mini-boss? Oh god, he's a lot bigger than the mold monster was earlier. Oh, you just walk past him. Well, okay then. After a few levels, we face the malicious Mole Man. What the hell kind of stage is this? A nighttime talk show? Is this fight on Jimmy Kimmel? So, to fight the Mole Man, you can't just attack his ship directly. What you have to do is throw his mole dudes at him. And then the ship explodes and then you can beat up the nerd. Oh yeah, sure. The Mole Man can take She-Hulk with ease. Sure, I believe that. Now, funny thing is, with the bots, this is 10 times worse. Johnny and Susan will just attack anyone that shows up, often before you get to throw it at Mole Man, especially since he flies around the room and you have to wait till he's in a right spot. Cause if you don't throw them right away, your bot teammates are just gonna kill them before you can. I solved this by just staying in the other corner. The AI is gonna follow me, because I'm player 1 I guess, and I had player 2 just throw the mole guys. Alright guys, we're just gonna chill here till Mr. Stretch gets the job done. Susan, honey, come back here. We're staying here. No, Susan, sweetie, don't. Just come back and... Johnny, you fucking moron! Stay the fuck over here! Next chapter. Subatomic Nightmare. No sooner have the heroes defeated Mole Man when they are transported... Is that grammatically correct? When they are transported to the atomic world of Subatomica. What is going on? Good fucking question, game! This chapter isn't that interesting. There was one part where I fell into acid or ecto cooler or something and couldn't get out until I died. That's fantastic.
Say that again.
I wish I knew what the fuck Subatomica is exactly. I'm guessing we shrunk and Subatomica is like a city in the particles or something. I don't know. The game doesn't fucking tell you. How a teleportation beam managed to do that? I have no idea. And what the fuck is that? No, seriously, what the fuck is that? Is that what MODOK looks like naked? I looked it up. Apparently this thing doesn't have a name. Showed up once in one comic. And then it's gone. Well, okay then. And for the boss of this chapter, we fight... Who the fuck is this? Is it the dreaded paint swatches man? Don't look at me like that. Marvel has some weird villains. Need I remind you about The Wall, Printout Man, and Homewrecker? Alright, next chapter. The last days of... Okay, I'm not doing the voice anymore. Suddenly we're transported to Skrull World. Right before Galactus is devouring it. So we went from Mole Man to palette swatches to Galactus. Or I would say that if we even had a boss in this chapter. No, we just have 3 stages. Only one of them being like 20 seconds long. I guess we're just leaving the Skrulls to their fate. It's not like we're heroes or anything. Nah, let's just kill a bunch of them as their home is destroyed, instead of helping them escape.
Because that's what heroes do.
Hell, we don't even see Galactus! What the fuck was the point in this chapter? Next chapter, Atlantean attack. We're at New York, and by the way, they never really said where the mole people were attacking. New York is attacked by... Namor? Okay, so you're telling me that Dr. Doom, by the way, Dr. Doom is the main villain, no fucking duh, is teaming up with Namor? How did that work exactly? Meanwhile, at the Baxter Building. Fuck you, Richards! Do you hear me? Fuck you! Namor, it's 8 in the morning. Richards. Do you have to do this every day? Fuck you! Ah, jeez. Can't we just shut him up, Reed? Not without causing an incident with Atlantis. Alright, then, call the cops? They won't do anything, considering he's a fish person outside their jurisdiction. Well, at least it can't get any worse. Fuck you, Richards! Are we cushing out Richards? Doom once in! Fuck you, Richards! Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Fuck you, Richards! Well, now what, Stretch? We've had a hard enough time fighting one of them, and now they're teaming up. Fuck you, Richards! Well, I have an idea, but it's iffy. Hey, Victor! Fuck you, Richards! Yeah, whatever. Hey, you know Namor tried to force himself onto Sue, right? What? You fishy bastard! How dare you trick Doom into helping you after what you did to Susan? Haha! Problem solved. Yeah, fantastic! So this chapter is just as simple. You go through the harbor to get to the boat. Fighting what the fuck is that? Did Namor really like Street Sharks and he decided to just make his own wayward whales? I guess? Where in the deepest Eldritch horror hole did he scoop them out of? Next level, you're stuck on a boat, fighting enemies in an enclosed space for about a minute. Next level, we fight Namor. That was quick. Wasn't even like 3 minutes in this chapter. Well, looks like someone's excited for the next Marvel swimsuit issue. And like Paint Swatch's man, he's extremely easy because the Fantastic Four will just jump him.
Flame on! Listen to me.
It's clobbering time.
Attack. Atlantis is also in grave danger. You've got to come and help. Listen to me. I'm not behind this aquatic attack. Atlantis is also in grave danger. You've got to come and help. Listen to me. I'm not behind this aquatic attack. Atlantis is also in grave danger. You've got to come and help.
Namor, was that really necessary to say 3 times? Namor, was that really necessary to say 3 times? Namor, was that really necessary to... Level after that, we helped Namor save Atlantis. Took 20 seconds. Not even kidding. What, Namor couldn't have done this himself? God, what a weenie. The fucking Iceman fight right after this took longer to beat. Last chapter, we go to Doomstat, using components Mr. Fantastic found throughout his travels. Translation: the writers kind of wrote themselves into a corner and they needed Reed Richards to pull a MacGuffin out of his ass. And we went to Latveria because... well, because of course Dr. Doom was behind all of this. I mean, the evidence was all there. I don't really know what a time machine would be needed for in this situation, unless they all figured out that they should just go back to when Doom was a baby and then just snuff out the problem in the crib.
Why don't we just find baby Thanos, you know, and...
First of all, that's horrible.
It's Thanos.
And
So we are now at the last world of the game. Is it at least different from the rest of the game? Fucking course not! By the way, is there a reason in-universe why Latveria is just stuck in medieval times? Or is it just because it's in Eastern Europe and this is how America sees it? So now we have to fight our way to the castle.
Bye-bye, boys! Have fun storming the castle!
Once we get inside the castle, we have to go through a gauntlet of, I think they're Doom bots, but I think they're supposed to look like Doom, because otherwise they're just bots. And then we go on a conveyor belt. At the end of it is a smasher that'll smash us very easily. So what we have to do is toss an enemy into the Doom stained glass, which, 1, took me forever to register that this was Doom's face. Also, why does he have it here? And 2, the tossing enemies mechanic thing hasn't really been relevant since the Mole Man. What gives? So what you gotta do is wait till the Doombot slowly gets picked up by the crane and comes over to us. Just so that Sue can immediately kill it. Oh my god, Susan! Please suppress your bloodlust for like 5 minutes so we can finish this fucking game, please! Finally! After that, we confront Doom. And this is the reason why we brought all 4 of them here. Doom has a line of dialogue for each character, so you bring all 4 of them together, and he can speak to each one individually, so we can get the full dialogue of his evil plans.
The Fantastic Four. I'm glad you could finally drop in on me.
What do you want with us, madman?
Ah, my dear Sue, always the inquisitive mind. You see, by constructing your time machine to escape my trap, you've inadvertently brought me the rare equipment I need to help me take over the universe.
Doom, let us go, you maniac.
Come on now, Richards, you know that's not in my character.
That's it. I've had enough of this guy.
Okay, except Johnny. I guess because it would go something like this. Time to snuff your flames out, Doom. Fuck you, Johnny! I'm still pissed you slept with my fiance on my wedding night. I'll fucking kill you! So, Doom's evil plan was what exactly? He teleported the Fantastic Four around and just assumed Reed Richards would make a time machine for some reason. And then what? Hope they were all able to connect the dots that Doom was behind all of this?
You magnificent bastard, I read your book!
Here's the final boss. And man, Dr. Doom is such a dangerous villain. Like, bro has been a constant Avengers level threat. And we don't even have Squirrel Girl with us, so we have to be on our best to beat him. And how do we beat him exactly?
If you say hit him really hard, I swear to God, I will kick you in the dick!
I guess we could hit him really hard together?
Yeah, so the key to beating him is just keep attacking him. He does one move that'll lower his guard, and then you just attack him while he's doing that. And then we beat him.
No!
Great work, team.
It seems the world can sleep easy once again.
Yeah, till the next wacko tries to blow it up.
Yeah, but that's why we're here. The greatest superhero team in the world. The Fantastic Four!
Well, how the hell can you have an ending worse than both Batman and Robin and Superman 64? That's it? You fly away while the castle blows up, probably causing an international incident? Like, I'm guessing the Balkans are just gonna go to war again for the umpteenth time. And no credits. I guess nobody wanted to be associated with this game. And honestly, I can't blame them. Okay, maybe there's something else here. Here, let me use the level skip cheat and play as She-Hulk and get to Dr. Doom. By the way, I didn't really mention it till now, but somehow they fucked up the level select cheat. Like, it's obvious that you select the chapter and the stage, but the orders are all fucked up. Like, for example, if you select the last level in the first chapter, you get to the second stage of that chapter. And Namor is on chapter 6, and apparently you can't even access, like, chapter 4. So anyway, let's beat up Doom as She-Hulk.
Fantastic Four. I'm glad you could finally drop in on me.
Oh. I guess if you do the She-Hulk playthrough, Dr. Doom just gets senile and blind. Alright, so we beat up Dr. Doom and... nope! Same ending. I guess they just left She-Hulk behind in this one. I even played it with Johnny to see if he had any dialogue with Doom, and no, he just repeats the beginning line. Which, okay, makes sense. Johnny is kind of an idiot. You probably do have to repeat stuff to him. But that's it. And that was the game. Yeah, I could definitely tell they only finished this because they had to. This game was horrific. There's no substance to it. The combat is tedious as all hell, and the game is just repetitive. And no story. How the hell can there be no story in a fucking Marvel game? The only thing going for it is that it's short. I beat it in a little over an hour. There's this pointless racing minigame that you could play while it loads that I never really bothered mentioning it before now, and after 10 seconds of playing it, you're gonna get tired of it. I think the worst thing about this game is that it could have been good, but I guess just early in development they didn't care. So we got this piece of shit instead. And with that, I think I'm done with this. So thank you guys for watching my videos. I really hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, don't forget to leave a like and comment down below what you thought of this video and of this game. And if you like my content, please consider subscribing so you can be alerted to when new videos are out. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, you guys take care.